Hello, once again, and welcome to our fourth and final Super Smash Fridays. Partly because Wickersham is going to be coming back sometime over the next couple weeks, and I also start work by next week, so my summer vacation is coming to an end, and thus too will the weekly Smash streams. Today, I'm actually going to warm up a little bit before we start with a friend of mine. So I'll be like probably 30 minutes of that before I open the arena to everybody. I should have all the rules set as normal. There we go.
Step into the ring.
Oh, how are you guys doing? I see a few people here. Jack is still in the process of getting his new computer built and set up, so hopefully, I think we still probably won't be able to do a stream together this weekend. I think he'll just have it done in time for Sunday night, is his plan. Which, we're doing a movie on Sunday, but other than that, lots of solo streams, and then we'll probably get the chance to do a stream together on, not this Sunday, but the one after that. We've been spending so long on Sly 3, we need to get it done.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah, we'll start with Ganon, why not? If you're just joining, I'm waiting for a buddy of mine. We're going to do some warming up before I start the open arena. Also, just because I like playing with him. He is one of our better players that I play with regularly. One of the best Ganons in Ganon Court as well. So there's a video floating around a little bit of Little Mac in Japan winning a pretty stacked event. It's not a major. The thumbnail is a little misleading, but lots of high-level Japanese players, including a Min Min. This is a very impressive Mac versus Min Min set. There he is. There's Elf King. Mainly plays Ganon and Sephiroth and Random, which, statistically, Random is a better character than Ganon, so. Oh. Oh, I failed the tech. I wanted to down smash there. I don't think it would have been fast enough anyway, though. I gotta stop doing that. I keep I'm now used to whiz kicking all the time because it like works online, which we are online, but even then it doesn't necessarily work against good players because they expect it. Obviously, reaction times are worse online, so that makes something like whiz kick for like a burst movement option just a little bit stronger. Am I gonna get 3-stocked? Don't do that to me, man. Oh, man. Hello, Jeter. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. What am I making highlights of? I'm doing, I almost have highlights done of that one stream we did forever ago with the Trials Rising beta, when Jack and I were on a tandem bike. I only felt the need to mention that because I remember Jeter being in the chat way back then. He's been here forever. Wow, I'm being bad. I'm being terrible. I can't get a single hit off. Okay, you know what? If I can't... I'm a little optimistic with the tip man, I realize. I was gonna say if I can't win in skill, maybe I can just like cheese a little bit. Maybe I can spam Warlock Punch and make something happen, but I think Elf would get mad if I did that. I promise that was intentional. I do actually go for the punch at the end of the up special. More often than you might think. I also go for whiz kick more often than I should. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Ganon has all of one combo. He has Dethrone Air, and that's Ganon's combo game, is Dethrone Air. And I can't even input that correctly. I really want a tip man. That would be so beautiful. Good effort. He's trying the tech check. Me and Jack are doing as well as ever, I suppose, which is not necessarily great, but that's life. It's too low. Alright, well, it wasn't a 3-stock this time. Who else do I want to pull out? Maybe do a little brawler. Jack, as I mentioned, has had his computer crap out on him a couple weeks ago, so we haven't been able to do our weekend streams for a week or two now. He's in the process of getting a new computer. He knows someone with like a bunch of spare parts lying around. He's gonna cobble something together with that, but it should still be better than his quite old computer. What is that up B? I'm you, but better. It's debatable. I think Soaring Axe Kick is better than Cloud's. Not accounting for, like, the Limit Break version. That was a risk. Getting under me while you knew I was doing that. Unlike me, the safest, most risk-averse Smash player. Nice grab reaction. Ugh. Just with a dash attack. Right between the cheeks. I also remember, Jeter, you were one of the first people we played Smash Ultimate with. Yes, okay, finally. And that still didn't kill. Okay, that'll kill. Trying to get enough cash together for a decent computer to play high-end stuff. I don't know how much that would cost these days. It just depends on what you mean by high-end stuff. Oh, no. Oh, the buffer. I didn't mean to suplex. I didn't get punished for it, though. I think I built this computer for a little over 1,000. Which I think it's a bit fallacious for people who assume that consoles are cheaper than getting a gaming PC. Mainly because both, like, the main consoles charge quite a bit for their online service. So when you factor in, you know, getting a console plus the price of every year that you're going to pay for that over the course of the console's life, it about evens out. With free internet gaming on PC. $500 to $800. What is this? It's got lyrics? This person added lyrics to Tetris. All right. Wait, who's... What the... Who came in here? Braxton? Did he look back on the VOD and get the password? What the hell? Braxton, you're not supposed to be here yet. Get out of here. I guess it's my fault. I should have made the arena two people. Not that Elf will have any problem with Braxton, but I have a password on this. He must have just looked at the VOD and seen the password, or just guessed it, because I always use the same password. But this is one I included in the playlist, not because it's an amazing cover, just because I love Paper Mario so much. It's not a bad cover. It's an interesting attempt. Someone did a cover of the Paper Mario, like, title theme. Oh! Okay. Mulligan. That was, like, surprisingly, it worked really well as a metal song. I thought that that definitely wouldn't. Didn't think anyone could pull that off, but it worked. Unfortunately, it's also one of those videos that has an intro, so I can't use it for the playlist. What is that end lag? Does Cloud have less end lag than Soaring Axe Kick does? Oh. Oh, that wind almost got me because I suplexed. Ah, I hadn't... It wasn't done with the flip yet. Aww, that did it. Alright, 2 stocks. Alright, let me do a couple more sets with Elf King.
Choose your fighter.
Here we go. Here's a good matchup. I love this matchup. From either side, actually. I think I prefer it a little bit from the Ganon side.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think it's even, or even, dare I say, slightly Ganon winning, but no one agrees with me on that. My reasoning for that is mostly because Ganon can edgeguard Bowser better than Bowser can edgeguard Ganon. Horizontally, their edgeguarding is very comparable, but Bowser can't edgeguard low recoveries because his dare is a stall and fall, so he doesn't really have anything that can hit down there great. I hate trying to get off ledge as Bowser, though. That's a very big difference between him and Ganon. Everything I do, Bowser gets hit with. That was optimistic to think he might flame choke. That gets hit no matter what. Bowser roll in on flame choke, everything hits that. Ah! Also a bit unusual for this particular metal cover that it's a lot of keyboard. I do add bits and pieces to the playlist over the course of the over time. There were a couple extra Dungeon Fighter tracks that I've added since last time. Oh, come on. Give me something, Elf. Okay, there we go. There's a hit. That was supposed to be an up tilt. Okay, definitely intentional. Every footstool is intentional always. Never forget. Ah, I crossed up. I didn't want to. Here's a little known Bowser mechanic. Bowser's Flying Slam does more damage and knockback if you go from the height where you used it down to a lower height. So if I used it on a platform and then landed on the floor, I would get extra damage out of that. Conversely, the damage is not decreased if I land on a higher place than where I started. Oh! I overestimated my own recovery. Good guess. He knew the way I would move. I think he missed his dare a little bit, though. Can I get one more stock at least? Alright, I'll take it. That was a freebie. He gave me that. I was optimistic. I thought conceivably I could still win this if I get a random shield break. Which I think often, and it never works out. That never happens. Hello, Omni. How you doing? This is a private arena. I'm doing some, I'm doing some warm-ups with Elf King. I'm only gonna do probably one more set after this, and then I'll open the arena to everybody. God, I'm getting danced on. Elf King, once again, in my opinion, one of the best Ganons in Ganonford, even if he'll never admit it. It's my fault, really, giving him an even matchup. That was supposed to be a dare. Those are my two curses. One being just dog shit reaction times, and two, I'm very inconsistent with my inputs. I misinput a lot, and I'm not proud of that. It's something that just feels like it gets worse the older I get. I just ate everything. Destroyed. Alright. I'll do one more set with Elf King before the arena. Yeah, Braxton, I am guessing that either Braxton remembered that I always use the same password, but I don't think I've ever played friendlies with him, so more likely he looked at the VOD to find the password, like the second that it was on screen. He's welcome to join when the arena is open. Just 2 or 3 more matches, and then I'll swap over.
2, 1, go!
That was supposed to be a whiz kick. He's just approaching, menacingly. Jack and I have been watching a couple comedy shows recently. Not like anime. The Boondocks, mainly, we've been watching through. And I'm thinking after that, we might actually watch SpongeBob, because Jack has never properly watched SpongeBob. Like, he missed that. And it's historically important to watch SpongeBob. I think it holds up. Or early SpongeBob. Maybe not, like, more recent SpongeBob, but, oh, that fair was nasty. I remember I asked Nick what he thought. Like, after Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse, if there was, like, a third most iconic tune, and he thought it was SpongeBob No Contest. Which, yeah, that's fair. He is probably the modern face of all cartoons, or the closest thing to it. Oh, he caught the roll. Have I been rolling too much? Is that what happened? I know I do roll too much, but, I'm surprised I'm winning this. I got a lucky first stock, to be honest. Nope, I did it again. I whiz-kicked, and then I did my habit of, like, just panic spot dodge. And he called it the fuck out. Elf King knows better than to stand in front of me and shield. Oh, no, no. I did so well, I can't let him win this now. I just let him win this. God damn. For me would probably be The Mask. What, like your favorite cartoon? I forgot The Mask had an animated series, to be honest. I was also reminded recently that apparently there was a Kangaroo Jack sequel that was animated that I completely forgot existed. On the plus side, it's actually about the kangaroo.
3, 2, 1, go!
What was that thing that was? What was that going on in the like mid 2000s? Just deceptive family marketing. I remember several instances of that happening as a kid. Kangaroo Jack, like the trailers acted like it was a you know, a wacky family movie where, I don't know, the kangaroo was like a mascot character and he talked and thought and things, but he didn't do any of those. He was just a kangaroo, and the movie was about the dudes chasing him. And then there was another one, Snow Dogs or Sled Dogs or something. The trailers all acted like it would be a movie about, like, talking, thinking dogs, but it wasn't. All of that footage was from a dream sequence in the movie that only lasts, like, a minute or two. Just deceptive marketing. Also, Pan's Labyrinth is a little bit famous for, coming off as, like, a children's or family movie when it's actually dark as shit. That one was probably a little bit, like, intended to, in some kind of means of artistry. I think it's still a dumb decision, but it's less blatant than the other two examples at the very least. Air 2 didn't connect. I always think that maybe he'll jump Dark Dive, or maybe he'll jump maybe he'll jump Flame Choke from ledge, And he never does that. He's too smart to do that. That was obvious. I knew he wasn't going to fall for that, but that trade worked out in my favor. I got one. Ace Ventura had a cartoon. I didn't know about that one at all. I don't think I've ever heard of the Ace Ventura cartoon. Did they animate the rhino butt? This is important. I have to know this. Probably not. They don't usually, like, recreate scenes when they make spin-offs of things.
3, 2, 1, go!
Jackie Chan has been doing, like, Chinese cartoons. Yes, not anime, actually Chinese cartoons. Since, Jackie Chan Adventures. Like, he never stopped making children's shows. I don't think any of the ones after Jackie Chan Adventures were, like, came to America or were made in English, but, this is just fascinating to me. I'm kind of curious about the Jackie Chan cartoon archives. Oh, there's a check. There's a rock croc. What he just did was originally called rock crocking. Then I think there was like some scandal with the player it was named after and people wanted to rename it, so we got tech checking. And then the scandal proved to be like nothing or nonsense or something. And so now there's like half and half of what people call it, and it's just more confusing than ever. I probably just got several details wrong, but that's about how I remember things going. Oh no! Oh, the luck! I don't deserve any of these wins. I'm so sorry, Elf. Ganon Dittos are silly. Ganon versus Ganon is a losing matchup. Always remember. I think that was an accidental tip, man. I think he wanted to send me forward. There's a dark dive kill. Okay, 75-0. That was supposed to be an up smash. Ah! Dare, the fair, everything's missing. I have never understood the utility of Ganon D Smash. Like, I know it's good, I know it has utility, but every time I attempt it, it's just slow and reactable, and I never land it except by accident. Yes, hello. I'm doing some warm-ups with my friend Elf King, but we just finished, so I will now be opening the opening the public arena. So give me just a moment. Thus ends the Elfen Ring. GG's Elf King. Alright, hop in everyone, here's our public arena. DMWQV. DMWQV. Shoot forever. Is that a Smash player? Cute? Shoot? I seem to remember a Ken being here earlier this month. Is this the same dude? It's also not fast enough for follow-ups off of Flame Choke. I keep thinking it is because, I don't know, I'm an optimist. It's not. That was a guess. That was a bad guess. Maybe in Smash 6, Ganon will be able to jump up to basic ledges. You think that'll happen? That'd be nice. Nope, not dead yet. Thank you. Oh, he mashed out. Good job. But unfortunately, him mashing out actually saved me. No, you don't want to come to ledge anymore? He knows better. Ah, Flame Choke was just short. Come on, come to ledge. I dare you. He's waiting for me. He wants me to approach, which I shouldn't be approaching. I just shouldn't do that, is what I should do. New York? Yo, who's the bozo with the New York accent? That was terrible. It was a terrible New York accent. Ribbony. I don't think... Is that you, Cure Ribbon? Or is that a different ribbon-themed person? Okay. I don't know if we've ever played before. I knew she was going to do that, and I was going to react to it, but I couldn't. It does, so there is a little bit more delay all of a sudden. I don't know if that's Ribbon or someone else maybe is joining from a foreign country or something. Someone in the arena has a bit of ping, it would seem. That's okay, not the end of the world. I am much more okay with high ping than an unstable connection. The stuttering is what kills this game. Oh, you didn't flame choke this time. I do feel very sluggish, though. My moves aren't coming out. No, please. Okay, that's enough. maybe a little optimistic that would hit through the platform. I know it can. I just missed. Please. Yes! I just saved her. Him, her. Okay, well, that works. We got a full party. We got Congus and Omni and Braxton. Byleth. I don't think I have seen Congus's Byleth. He's probably pulled her out once or twice. I like to think I have a Byleth. I really don't. GG Cure.
3, 2, 1.
Or Ribbon. There's lots of cures. This is but one of the many cures. Is Pretty Cure your favorite Magical Girl series? I've watched a few. I admittedly don't watch a ton of the genre. I think this match feels a little bit better in terms of the... No, it's still got a fair amount of delay. Man. I haven't watched a Slice of Life series in ages. Probably since I was like a teenager. I watched a bunch of them. I know that's a different genre. That's not Magical Girl, but unrelated topic. I watched a bunch of Slice of Life series when I was a teenager just because that was... it was a genre of anime that I hadn't explored. So, you know, I watched Azumanga, Lucky Star, Haruhi, Fruits Basket, which isn't quite Slice of Life in the same way the other ones are, but... And then I just kind of stopped. I never watched, what's that, Nichijou? Is that the one? Or am I getting the wrong series? And, my dear friend Nokotan is like the current one that everyone's talking about. Magical Girl anime or so. But you know what? I haven't watched a lot of Magical Girl anime, but I've watched a lot of Magical Girl inspired things. I have watched every version of Sailor Moon. I watched Powerpuff Girls Z. But in terms of like inspired things, Steven Universe is probably my favorite show. I think a lot of people don't realize how much Magical Girl is in that. Like, the premise of the show is that it's a Magical Girl series, except the main character is a boy. Which was also done in another cartoon. It was like a guy with a Magical Girl transformation, but that was handled a little bit more different, a little differently and less subtly than Steven Universe was. And Miraculous, I like to watch, despite its many flaws. Because I like the things that it does well. The things it does well, it does much better than Sailor Moon. It even looked good for one season. Then they stopped looking good. Then they started looking kind of cheap in season 2 and on. Watched 2 friends of Nokotan so far. It doesn't really strike me as that exceptional. I usually assume they're not going to be. A lot of anime is popular just because, well, it's popular. People watch it because their friends are watching it and they want something to talk about. I started, Jack wants to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, so we've started that. I've only seen one episode so far, and it hasn't, like... So far, it doesn't seem like anything particularly special, but, you know, I'll give it more time. I'll give it more than one episode. He got us to start Demon Slayer for the same reason, and that one, that was just bad. I'm sorry if you're a fan. Demon Slayer had a lot of goofy, not thought out shit about it, as shonen tends to. One of my many unpopular opinions is that most popular anime is not particularly well written, because you don't really get to be a successful manga artist by being a good writer. You get there by being a good artist. So most of the people who write the blowout manga series aren't necessarily amazing writers a lot of the time. Oh, you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen, Congus. Do you think it's, like, anything particularly special among shonen series? Or is it just, you know, the shonen series that happens to be popular right now? I'm so happy One Piece is getting a remake. It needs it. If there's any series that needs to be, like, made more concise, it's One Piece. Because it's a great story. It's just the pacing is the problem. I'm not talking about the live-action one. Netflix is producing an animated One Piece remake that I pray will be much shorter and more concise than the original series was. I guess I should have gone back to the back of the line since I already fought Shoot. Okay, you know what? No, you're gonna come to me. I'm not gonna go to you. Shit, now I have to go to him. He's not teching. Shoot Forever has been missing his text, which I probably should have noticed before now and taken advantage of. What is that hitbox? What is that hitbox? How come his cheeky little elbow beat my giant wizard foot? I think I just killed myself. Yeah, I jumped right into his Hadoken, and that ate my jump.
I knew I'd win. Ha!
Alright, shoot an Omni Dragon, who is playing a dragon. As I mentioned on Wicker Cord, this will be my last Smash stream, because school is starting up again next week, so I will be back to work. I don't know if Wickersham will be doing, you know, his Smash stream again next Friday, or maybe the week after that, or not at all. It has invincibility. His, was that his fair? Or was that his nair? wonder... I'm going off back to the segue of the Magical Girl thing. I'm thinking of the Magical Girl, like, parody characters that were in Dragon Ball Super. I wonder how well they're going to translate all the, like, gimmicky characters in Super like that to the new game, Sparking Zero. Especially the first tournament in Super. That had a lot of, like, generally forgettable, weird, gimmicky characters that you never really think about again. Like the giant Winnie the Pooh, who was, I guess, the ultimate defense. Is he just going to be incredibly annoying to fight and nothing you do does damage to him? Or he probably just, he very likely just won't be in the game at all. Who knows? Dragon Ball Super had a lot of characters. It had a lot more characters than tended to be in a Dragon Ball Z arc. Maybe not Dragon Ball Classic, because like the World Tournaments would introduce a ton of characters. Many of them very gimmicky, much like the Super ones. I guess it just feels more out of place in Super because, like, we're past the point where that can work. We're on to dudes who can blow up planets, so, like... I thought you got hit by up smash, not an aerial. Maybe. The move that I was talking about, like, how did that beat my move, was, Ken did an aerial, and I hit my spaced second nair, and Ken just completely won the trade. So that I was a little confused about that. Ribbon, you can't let him have the JV4. You gotta hit him a little bit. I know it's Ganon. Ganon sucks, but don't let him do you like this. One hit. Just one hit. That's all you need. Yes! Okay, JV4 denied. Moral victory for Ribbon. That's enough. There goes Ganon. Rest in peace.
I knew I'd win. Ha!
Ken is cocky, but at the same time, he's almost kind of subdued for an American character in a Japanese series. Usually the American character is like tone deaf and a way bigger asshole than Ken is. Or in My Hero Academia's case, the American characters were a bunch of like buff bro military dudes. That was the America representation. Be the American the Japanese think you are. Sure, you can look so brutal every time the grounded version connects. It is a very satisfying move. They got that out of it. Does anyone like Rivali as a character? Rivali in Breath of the Wild just kind of seems like a jerk. People like his move, to be sure. Terry becomes the same way after Fatal Fury 1. I'm assuming Terry's American just from the way he dresses and everything. I don't know anything about, like, the Fatal Fury Final Fight series. Other than, I saw, like, some fan art of a bunch of fighting game villains recently. And I guess Geese isn't king shit in that series anymore. The artist chose to have, like, a vampire dude representing, Final Fight or Fatal Fury, whichever one. Nice side B. Very precise move, very difficult to hit, you know. Omni, you didn't give us your favorite track today. You have the image. I don't think I do. It's been a long time. Let me see if I can search Discord for it. Oh, it's King of Fighters.
Challenge me after some practice.
Rugal. Okay. So he's not specifically a vampire, he just looks like a vampire. Darian described him as like Dracula fused with Ken. And yeah, that's kind of what he looks like. Iker. I don't know what's going on in the world of animation anymore, really. I realize that kind of came out of nowhere. I'm just... Oh! Magical Girl base things. Star Versus. I love Star Versus. It's not a perfect show. It has many flaws, but among the Disney tunes, I appreciate that it felt like it took a lot more risks than Owl House or Amphibia. And it was very, you know, some Magical Girl tropes, very Sailor Moon inspired. Very Sailor Moon first dub inspired. Have you considered doing the Monster Girl Quest Paradox games? No, basically. Unfortunately, if the environment of YouTube were to change, we could consider it, but the problem with the After Dark videos was that once one started getting really popular, it would get, like, nailed and shut down and deleted. So there was, like, nothing to gain from continuing to, you know, do the channel in that direction. And it was also, like, those videos were so much more popular than everything else we did that it would eat up the entire, like, recommended video section. and like no one knew or cared about any of the other things we were doing. Which is fine, that's their right if people want to just, you know, watch porn videos. Watch two idiots play porn games and laugh at them. That's fine. I wouldn't mind doing that, but YouTube minds it, so we can't continue to do it. Oh, this is the rotation. Yeah. I forgot to tell him, so I'll give Shoot one more match. If I lose to Shoot again, then he will have to go to the back. Ah, that spike. Beautiful. I hate it, but it was beautiful. God, it's so slow. Oh, no. Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm good. He really doesn't want to be near ledge after what happened the last time. Even though I am at a stock disadvantage, so there's no way I would attempt again inside right now. You saw that coming. Cut that out. Stop Hadokening. You're a Hadouken. That would have been a nice fair to land. I would have really liked to land that fair. Ah! Wow, he can go surprisingly deep. Oh, he teched that one. Okay, get out of there. 0-0. Alright. I'm gonna flame choke, and then I'm gonna follow up with the dare, because he's not gonna tech it. Probably. Moves are coming out. I'm just eating every single Hadoken. They're tasty. I love them. I love Hadokens for breakfast. Can't even destroy them effectively. Man. Alright, Shoot. That is the rotation. So you will have to go to the back of the line.
I knew I'd win.
Hopefully Shoot is listening to this, and I will not have to kick him. Nope. Alright. Well, I'm going to take the opportunity to change characters, actually, and then I'll kick him. You know what? I haven't gunnered yet today. You know what? Actually, there's no one super incredibly domineering in the arena. I'm going to random for a little bit. Let's see how this works. Shoot, you are welcome to come back. We got the rotation rule. Sorry. Arrangement. Is this like an orchestral version? Yeah, it's someone's like cover of the Diamond Pearl Gym Leader song. Did Sonic X Shadow Generations come out? If so, how is it? I haven't heard anyone talk about it. Generations is the only Sonic game post-06 that I've played, so the only modern Sonic game I've played. It was okay. I didn't love it. This probably sounds stupid, but the thing that always made Sonic stand out to me was not anything to do with the gameplay. Which, yeah, like the Genesis Sonic games, the 2D ones, they had their niche. They were unique enough compared to something like Mario, but in the 3D era, what made it stick out compared to all the other many mascot platforming games was the story. I appreciated that Sonic tried to have like a serious story despite being a mascot platformer, because none of the others did that. And we haven't really gotten, like, a story that you can take seriously since Sonic Adventure 2. There was an attempt. Sonic 06 tried to be serious. Unfortunately, the story was fucking stupid, so it didn't work. Oh yeah, Battle Network. I haven't played that one, but that series has good music. That's something I need to start soon. I need to, games that we plan on starting soon, once Jack has his computer again, are Tony Hawk 5, Battle Network 4, and probably Banjo-Kazooie. Which we started a playthrough of once upon a time, but my computer was poop at the time, and it couldn't run, like, an N64 game. I also kind of already know that I'm not really a Banjo fan, so will probably be Jack playing it. This should not be close. I'm sorry to be down on Braxton like that. I don't want to be mean. You know what? I'm impressed that he got Omni down to a single stock. That's the way I'll phrase it. I still don't like Tooie compared to the original, but I at least respect they tried some new things with it. What did they do new in Tooie? The only thing I've heard about Tooie is that the levels got, like, really big. And I also know they had the shooting multiplayer for that mode. Oh, you're copying his playstyle? I wasn't paying attention. Ridley F Smash is a nuke. It's like Brawler F Smash if Brawler F Smash was explosion-sized. What are some ongoing things that I'm watching? I need to catch up on One Piece. I'm actually quite behind on that. Again, I actually have a lot of... One Piece is a very well-written show. It's not just another shonen. I will defend that about it. One Piece is like Mother 3 if you had to grind like a year to get anywhere in Mother 3. That's what I compare One Piece to. Miraculous Season 6 is starting. I'm on My Hero Academia, the current season 7. Hold on a sec, let me turn off my heater. I'm almost finished watching Naruto Shippuden, which I watched for social purposes because I never finished it, and I thought, you know, this is like a legendary anime. People know about it. I should finish it just so that I can talk about people who have watched it before. But it kind of proved to be pointless because, like, it's so bad that the filler is actually better than the actual content. And all I want to talk about with people is the filler, and no one else watched the filler, so... It's a net zero. I've achieved nothing from watching 500 episodes of Naruto Shippuden. What is this track? This is one of mine. This is Battle Network 6 Battle Theme Arrangement. The Noble Demon. I do love orchestral music as well as metal music. I just stuck with metal because A, there's a lot more of it. It's easier to find. And, I don't know, made for a more consistent playlist. I could add, if I ever do this kind of, like, you know, a game where I need to have video game covers playing, I could add a bunch of orchestral tracks to it. I know plenty. Ooh. Ridley's recovery is at once so privileged and so disappointing. When you're fighting him, it feels like he can get back from anything, and you can't punish him, you can't edgeguard him for it. But when you're playing as him, the only thought going through your head is, why the hell can he not go in 8 directions? There's this dude in Brawler Corps who's always trying to, he does this thing where he tries to categorize characters into, you know, archetypes, and he just decides what they are, even though no one agrees with him on whatever his assessments are. But it did get me thinking. Ridley's playstyle is really hard to, like, pin down. He almost plays like a sortie, but not quite. Because, like, his game plan is to poke and keep away with, like, you know, mostly Nair, maybe a little Fair and Bear. Which is generally a good practice no matter who you're playing as. You want to, you know, space your moves to be as safe as possible. But, like, he's not a rushdown. He doesn't want to get in and combo. He's not a zoner. He can't do what he needs to do from, like, a distance, but he does kind of play like a sortie, just insofar as, you know, he plays the keep-away game. That's Ridley's plan in neutral. I'm sure Omni will rejoin chat and correct me after his match. What happened? Did something happen? This is a bold attempt to convert very fast-paced electronic music, like the Battle Network soundtrack, to orchestral. I don't know how well it works, but it's a valiant attempt. Ooh, Omni pulled it back. Good job, Omni. No, I thought I don't think I mentioned your name. Alright, who do I get? Hero. Okay, average roll. Could be better, could be worse. I never use Hero's down special, because reading is for chumps. But he's like a swordy who hits hard, so I get the gist of it. I forgot he's got Link's dash attack, the really slow one. Yes! Let me just get that crit. Let me get that RNG win. Ah! I knew he'd do that, but I misjudged the distance. Ah! No, 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 no. There I go. Okay, death. Come on, approach. Come close to me. Come close to my RNG swings. Spot dodged. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, I got hit by the explosion. Yes! Is this a Mega Man track? GG. Close one. No, this is Sonic. Green Hill Modern. Why did you do that? Because you wouldn't expect it. Alex, we're just full of Ganons today. Maybe I should go back to Ganon. Maybe I'll random Ganon. No, I got Robin. It's also, that's another very mid-roll. Yo! Oh, I seriously don't have enough time to punish him for F smash? I'm also missing all my texts. Oh, I'm here. I thought he was the one who went off stage. Whoops. Come on, whiz kick. You know you want to. Yes! it was a little optimistic to try to ledge guard with up special. Okay, I finally got a tech off. Didn't matter. Still died. I know what you're trying. No. You're not gonna get inside me. Get out of here. This is still possible. I could learn the character in time to do something. Or not. There's a considerable amount of input delay here. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know why that's the case. Probably because, well, no. We got the same, a similar, like, group of people that we do in Wicker streams. Is it just the fact that I'm on the West Coast and he's, you guys are closer to him on the East Coast, I wonder? I don't figure that would matter because it's still peer-to-peer. Like, I'm still connecting to Omni when me and Omni fight, whether it's in this arena or his.
3, 2, 1, go!
I only got here because of the ID. Huh? Can't find it in the arena search. Yeah. I don't know. It's been a consistent thing every week, so I guess it must be me in some way. Even though I have no problems and I don't add any delay to playing in someone else's arena. For some reason, when I host an eight-person arena, it's bad. Alright, Blue Ganon Ditto. We got Smurf v Smurf.
1, go!
I think Ribbon can do it. I believe. I got an email the other day from WB Games about your Harry Potter Quidditch Championships or something. And it was an email promoting the game and advertising that there are no microtransactions. So, I'm guessing, maybe, they've heard, someone received word of the backlash from multiverses at WB Games. Why is this Ganon ult so popular? I don't know. That's a very good question. I just think it looks kind of ugly. Granted, he doesn't really have any amazing ults, period. I'm not a fan of the ults in Ultimate, as I think I said last week. Maybe people just like it because it looks the most different. Now, I'm aware the distance of the arena participants matters, What I'm confused about is why it would be different in this arena when we have like the same 4 people, as opposed to, you know, when Wicker hosts and we have the same 4 people, because the same 4 people are connected in both arenas. And it's not like it's a hosting system, to my knowledge, where system is being sent to me and then back to another player. But maybe it is. I don't know. I guess that could be it. It is peer-to-peer, but if I'm the host, then maybe all the information is being sent to my system, and that's what's adding ping, because it has to go cross-country twice.
3, 2, 1, go!
Why do you like that? Why do you like that Ganon skin, Ribbon? Well, I guess by the fact that this is consistently happening, it must be relevant. So that's going to be my guess from what little I know of networking. Is that, like, all the inputs and data are being sent to my system to moderate effectively. So, like, information is going from Alex to me back to IE Paint, and that's what's adding the delay. Okay, Congus made short work of Alex. GG. Oh no, Alex didn't like that. Please don't kick Congus to the back. Don't be like this. People rage quit knowing that's a glitch that happens, right? Like, when they do that, they're actively trying to spite the player and send them to the back of the arena. That's what I usually assume is the case. Here's something that would be nice for the next Smash game. I think many people have already said, but wouldn't it be swell if every stage also had a small Battlefield version? It would be so easy to do since the Battlefield version already exists. All you gotta do is remove a platform. Oh no! Okay, mulligan. That stock didn't count. 2-stock match. Hello, Dragonite. How you doing? Wickersham once asked me what this meant, so just in case anyone else doesn't know what the word mulligan means when I say mulligan. That's basically when you, like, in golf say, no, that didn't count. That didn't count. So when in Smash, when 2 players just like reset to like 0-0 on a new stock, I say, oh, okay, well that first stock that just didn't count. It was nullified. It's now a 2-stock match. Yes, we did. We just got a rage quit. There was a Ganon in the arena. Who managed to beat a couple people, and then he got mad as soon as he lost to Congus. Oh, even bigger than the small battlefield thing. The best thing they could do for stages in the next Smash game, assuming a similar format to this one, just let us turn hazards on and off on a stage-by-stage basis. Have like all the versions of a stage selectable on the stage select. Hazards on, hazards off. You know, Omega, battlefield, small battlefield. That would be lovely. Ganon aren't the toxic ones. Weird. Is your worldview challenged?
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Congus does know how to DK. Like, for sure. So I don't know how far my silly random will get me here. This could be the end of my random line. Then again, I could get by just by playing, like, completely unlike a Yoshi main would play. Which does happen when people play characters that they don't know that well. Oh, if that was just a little more... Ah! Oh! That was delay. I'm so sorry, Congus. He clearly tried to tech that, but the delay made him air dodge. Oh, it sucks when that happens. Oh! Oh! I didn't grab ledge. That was a misinput. You never want to egg roll. Never egg roll as Yoshi. That's my Yoshi knowledge. There is never any reason to use that move in a competitive match. This almost sounds like Sonic music. It's not, it's Dungeon Fighter. But, there's a couple Dungeon Fighter tracks that would fit in very well in a Sonic game. Specifically, like an adventure-era Sonic game. Maybe not after that. Oh, I missed ledge. I survived. I wasn't punished for it. I should have been. Yoshi's Nair is also deceptively great. Wonder what character has the most toxic reputation. Dragonite, you're the only one who really, like, thinks in that way that I know. I know there's a handful of people who think, oh, this character's player base are the worst, but I don't think in nature it occurs like that. I don't think there's consistently, like, a group of players who necessarily behave worse online due to the character they play. There are people who, like, play certain characters in ways that are infuriating, like me, Gunner, or Min Min, but that's more the character than the players. Oh, Gamz is back. Okay, nope, random not happening, sorry. I should have mentioned that. They probably started the match already. If Gamz the Min Min is here, then I'm forced to go all out. Wait, not Gamz. No, I'm thinking of the other... Who is the other Min Min? Was she just called Min Min in-game? Maybe that was Gamz. I think I'm getting myself confused with another player who showed up in Wickersham's arena, called Shams Gamz. That is the same. That is the same Gamz. That was like the insanely good Min Min from a couple weeks ago. Fear. What was that fair hitbox? That was nasty. What was that grab range? Congus, what monkey sorcery are you pulling? Oh, that's Shams Gamz. Okay. A couple weeks ago, we had a Min Min come in here and just destroy everybody. She was really, really good. What would you guys like to see for a new Donkey Kong game? Do you just want Donkey Kong Country Returns, but more? You just want a third one of those? Donkey Kong is one of those series, like I mentioned Rayman and Paper Mario, where I kinda only like the first game. That's not true. I love the first two Donkey Kong Country games, but everything after that, I'm not so much a fan of. I don't like when Donkey Kong became cartoony, because I mentioned I like when these platforming mascots have, like, unique identities, and for me, the unique identity of Donkey Kong Country was that it was, like, it was this natural, beautiful ambience. Not, maybe realistic isn't the right word, but Donkey Kong Country 1 is what made Donkey Kong unique to me. And as the series went on, that dramatically faded in order to be like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of motif. I didn't like Donkey Kong Country 3. It was, the gameplay was very gimmicky. The style was very cartoony. The music was very forgettable and not, like, beautiful and enchanting like the first two games.
3, 2, 1, go!
Being a cartoony, like, platforming series is fine. I just kind of wish, you know, that's fine being Banjo's thing. Banjo can be the one like, really goofy, irreverent, cartoony platforming series. But unfortunately, starting in the N64 era, it just kind of felt like that was every rare platforming series. Donkey Kong 64 and Banjo and Conker all feel very similar in terms of identity. Other than Conker being very, you know, crude, obviously. What is this track? Was this a request? No, this is Pizza Tower. The Death That I Deserve Yola. With accompanying pizza music video. That's kind of the thing with Donkey Kong Country, though, is I don't know how that kind, like, pretty ambient style would translate to a modern game. It's so one of a kind that I don't know how you could replicate it, much less translate it into the modern era. Because you don't want to have, like, you know, you don't want to have Unity graphics with ultra realism and like a photorealistic gorilla jumping around a photorealistic jungle. That doesn't really work in 2024. I guess you could lean into it just being very like artistic and have like really pretty detailed painted levels, maybe. Not in the sense that they mimic famous paintings. Like, I don't want to run around like a Van Gogh world. As cool as that was in New Super Mario Brothers. But that is something that hasn't really been done, mostly because of how like time intensive it would be to do. Imagine every level was like hand painted in Donkey Kong Country like detail, but modern.
3, 2, 1, go!
That would be a very unique experience. It'd still also probably be less work than Cuphead was. As high a bar as that is. The problem with that being, of course, that you have to be really, really sure about your game's design and everything. You'd have to play test it before you actually make the painting. Because you can't, you know, go in and make quick changes to something like that if the whole gimmick of the game is that you're playing on a painting. But N64 and PS1 games did that very often, where you would be traversing an environment that wasn't actually like 3D rendered. Famously, Final Fantasy VII was largely on, you know, stationary 2D rendered backgrounds, and you would just walk around them, and there would be, you know, 3D geometry imposed on the drawing, on the painting, on the PNG. Ocarina of Time did that a lot more than a lot of people might realize as well. I think Castle Town was like a big circular image, and Link's house was just two images, a top-down view and a circular, like, third-person view. Which is why any room in Ocarina of Time that the camera is fixed in the center of the room is generally done that way. This is a close game so far. Oh, there's the barrel punch. Congus at 90%, one stock up. This is done. Oh, this is one of the new tracks I added this week. Dungeon Fighter, Dawning Crevice Moss. I love this game so much. And I hate the game itself so much. God, I wish it was good. What game do you guys feel is like the biggest missed opportunity you can think of? What game can you see just so much potential in, and all of it is just completely missed in the final version of the game? I feel that way, but I feel like that's a common sentiment among the Sonic games. I feel like every Sonic game has just been missed potential. That's a lot of my feelings on the franchise anyway. Multiverses. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Waidu's video summed up very succinctly maybe not succinctly, it was an hour and a half long, but it summed up very well everything that could have been but wasn't in Multiverses. Alright, Congus with the rotation. Omni versus Gamz. Yep, this is that Min Min. I was looking at the thumbnail for that video 2 weeks ago because I remember she was in it. Oh, this is gonna be rough. God, what do you do? Nothing. You die. I should have saved this track for my match. Rest in peace. Oh, that was hard to watch. Mega Man X8 seems to be universally liked, but I didn't care for it. It felt more like an arcade experience rather than an X game. Just number of things that it would have been a better, okay, yeah, better experience if they weren't there. What were some of those things as someone who doesn't know anything about Mega Man X8? That's not one of the ones that was like the goofy, that's not one of the ones with the goofy cutscenes. That's Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 0, I think those two, right? Uh-oh. Nope. Bad place to be. Don't want to be near a ledge against Min Min. Ah! I thought she would jump up to the platform. Thankfully, I am confident in my recovery. Playing Ganon for a long time has taught me to be very, very intentional and mindful with my recovery mix-ups. No. Oh, come on, roll, please. Oh my God. Is that true? Or was I just bad there? Can she just reverse? that situation into a kill. Okay, there's a kill. Oh, right into it. She knew I'd go there. 8 and X4 had good voice acting. X7 is the one that's awful across the board. X8's voice acting is decent. Oh, so they continued to have... Did they continue to have animated cutscenes in the X series? Or was there just like voiceover text boxes or something? Yeah, I got it stocked. That's about as well as I do against Gamz. I'd like to see Gamz fight Elf King. That'd be a match.
3, 2, 1, go!
Brutal. Absolutely savage. That intro sounded like a Symphony X song for a second. It's Chrono Trigger. It's not, but... Also, I'm sure no one here knows who Symphony X is, but hey, go check them out. They're a pretty cool metal band. I like them. Well, it wasn't a JV4. Good job, Braxton. I had a lot of those moments playing Tears of the Kingdom where I still enjoyed the game. Oh, I missed a V in the arena title. I still enjoyed the game at the end of the day, but there were a lot of decisions in Tears of the Kingdom that just baffled me. Like how they thought it was a good idea, or like no one played the game to see something that was obviously a bad idea. A lot of that, I felt. Especially after they had a whole game in Breath of the Wild. And stuff just either was only a little bit fixed, or was just completely ignored on the way to the sequel. Like horses. Horses are just as useless in Tears of the Kingdom as they were in Breath of the Wild. Actually, no, that's not true. They're more useless. Because at least Breath of the Wild had the teleport horse armor. Rage quit. I'm gonna guess that they're going to rage quit. I would be very impressed if this rage quit person could tackle Gamz. But best of luck to him, I guess. Mega Man Battle Network 1 had a lot of frustrating decisions. Now, granted, that was the first game in the series, and they fixed most of those as the series went on. But I feel bad because Wickersham played, the first game first, as you do. And it was just it was a miserable experience with lots of just bad game design decisions. Lots of grinding and repetitive areas, easy to get lost in. But the battle system was there, and the battle system is like the amazing, interesting part of the Battle Network series that makes the games. I find that's the case with a lot of games, is that you have like one core amazing idea, and then they just sadly fail to build a good game around that idea. Pokemon Gen 1 had a lot of very confusing game design decisions. But it didn't matter because the core idea of, you know, Pokemon was so strong that it carried it to success anyway. That was painful. Oh, yeah. Ganon versus Min Min is either the worst or bottom 3 matchups in the entire game. It is abysmal. And it doesn't help that this is like an exceptionally good Min Min. If you got another character, you could try bringing them out, but this is probably going to be the arena unless Gamz decides to leave. Is there a point at which one could say, okay, you're too good for this arena, you gotta leave? Hypothetically. I'm not suggesting I do that. I'm not going to do that, but I'm hypothetically. Is there a point where that's defensible? I guess if you're at little Timmy's birthday party and you're, you know, I don't know, Hungry Box, whipping out Jigglypuff. Maybe short of that extreme. Probably don't want to do that, though. Probably don't want to kick someone for being too good. It helped that Pokemon Gen 1 had several other franchise things happening. For, like, exposure. You're talking about, like, the anime and all that. America specifically got Pokemon very late. So they had a lot of time to, you know, build up the franchise in Japan and have lots of things to send over here by the time we got the Pokemon games. Gamz also uses the grounded up special, which I've never seen a Min Min do before. I don't know if that's sandbagging a little bit or not. I guess it's a way to avoid your opponent while they're in respawn invincibility. She can still jump after doing that, can't she? It doesn't put her into free fall. Actually, not even just America. The anime happened pretty late into the Pokemon's Gen 1 lifespan. Well, obviously, because they put Ho-Oh in the first episode. Hello, Lemon Boy. I guess Gamz, like, enjoys playing with us, so, you know, that's fine. Good for them. A couple of us can get a stock or two off her. Him or her. I think this is rotation. Did she start with Ridley? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm sorry, Omni, that's my bad. Okay. If she doesn't go to the back of the line after this match, then I will, I'll kick her. She was in the chat last time, though, so she can probably listen. god, that's so mean that she can up special and immediately go into attacks afterwards. I hope she gets redesigned in the next game, such that you can knock her limbs away. You know, like you can in ARMS, the game that she's from, that this fighter is attempting to emulate. I guess that's how you do it. If you're gonna deal with Min Min, you really gotta edgeguard hard against her. If the problem is getting her off stage in the first place. Alright. Gamz, that was the rotation, so you will have to go to the back of the line. Omni, I apologize. You should have gotten a match with someone who wasn't Min Min, but that was me, I spaced. Gamz. Okay, there they go. Lemon. I just want Min Min to have a cooler moveset. I like her conceptually. I just don't like how, you know, obviously... I want to say imbalanced, because, like, people tend to agree she's a strong character. I feel a little bad saying that with Gamz in the arena, because, like, you don't ever see Min Mins. She's one of those characters like Pika who, like, everyone says is strong, but you never see them in practice, so, you know, you kind of have to question it a little bit, but... No, I played to her potential. She's definitely difficult to deal with. What is that lack of end lag on Dare? Not Dare, D-Smash. That was not supposed to be Flame Breath. He likes D-Smash. It's nice to see the move, because Kongas never uses it. Can't really just redesign her to be a close quarter character without having no utility on the spring-like arms that are meant for strike rule. Yeah. Was anyone suggesting they redesign her like a close quarter character? I missed some chat messages, so maybe someone did say that. You'd be... Oh, it's to Twitter? Yeah, I don't use Twitter. That was supposed to be a fair... Fair would have killed. I'm very greedy, I realize, trying to, like, edgeguard Sora, but man, it would be so nice. Aww. I'm just doing bad now. Wow, I just got danced on that last stock. terrible redesign. I guess. Like, I guess I would have to assume that the reason they didn't do that, despite that being how ARMS the game works, is that they wouldn't work in Smash for whatever reason. Well, you wouldn't need a counter to camp the arms out. You just need to hit them. Does Rayman still throw his fists? Totally random question, I realize. I'm just thinking, I actually have no idea, like, what he plays like in any Rayman games after Rayman 2, in which he didn't really throw his fists in Rayman 2. He just, like, fired projectiles from them. Rayman 2 was weird. Plant is a purposefully designed mess. That's a take. I don't know if it's a hot take, but... Alright, we finally get to see Rage Quit in action. Do you think they'll live up to their name? Oh, it's a Mac. That's a great sign. That's a good start. Plant is the joke character, so I assume most people believe Plant was designed to be terrible too. You're the first person I've ever heard say that. It, like, suggests that they don't really do characters designed to be bad in the Smash series, other than Pichu. Pichu was like the one exception. Arguably Jigglypuff in some ways, like her shield being a joke, but kind of amazing they've kept that this long. It doesn't feel like there's any reason that should be a balancing choice that Jigglypuff needs to have, like, instant KO for a shield break. I guess it follows the motif of her grounded game being terrible. If, like, there's also something especially bad about her shield, even. Luigi? You think Luigi was a joke character? It also depends on your definition of joke character, because there's multiple definitions. There's the character that is designed to specifically be bad in the game, which I don't know Smash 64. Maybe Luigi was one of those. And then there's the way people tend to use the term in Smash, which is the character that no one expected, and that the devs included because they knew that no one would expect this character and it would be funny. Like Wii Fit Trainer or Piranha Plant. Sakurai claims that he wasn't trying to troll anyone with Plant, but Sakurai's full of shit. No, Steve is not a joke character. Steve is a character that lots and lots and lots of people legitimately wanted. He's a huge face in the world of video games. Nothing about Steve is joke character. He's someone who has very much earned being in Smash. The lethal joke. Is that like slightly pissed off Ryu? Or Rare Akuma? Is that the lethal joke trope? Actually, I don't know how strong slightly pissed off Ryu is in Mugen. Rare Akuma is like the one that is like purposefully absurdly overpowered, and that's the joke. If Steve was, like, added to Smash Brothers at the same time that Minecraft released, then yeah, he would be a crack pick character. And people would be mad about his inclusion. Remember when people unironically wanted the untitled Goose game, Goose, in Smash Brothers? Like, some people were so sure that was going to be a good idea, that it would be a timeless classic in the world of video games, remembered for all eternity. It happened. Imagine if Elytra didn't exist in Minecraft, what would Steve have for recovery? What if blocks were his up special? What if his up special was not an upward mobility move, but he just placed a block under him? And then he could just jump again 2 times and place another block under him. What if that was his recovery? Just trading optimistic smash attacks until finally one of them connects. Slightly angry use and moving example. Yeah, that's where I was getting it from. My favorite Mugen joke character is Falling Geese Howard. The one where it's just Geese Howard falling, you know, out of his apartment or whatever. And if you land on the opponent, you instantly win. And if you miss, you instantly lose. I don't know what you mean by being placed as a joke character. My recollection is that everyone was pretty on the fence about Steve from, like, the time he was introduced. There were people who thought he would be completely broken. There were people who thought he was being overrated. It was the usual case for a new character, and that, like, there was just lots of arguing and no agreement. I remember in very early Ultimate, when people thought K. Rool was good. That was kind of a funny contrast compared to what would eventually be the case. I hate those aerials. It's like his Nair is Donkey Kong Fair. Except he can start like a chain. He can start a combo off of it. It's also really disappointing but not surprising, the way Sakurai revealed that most balancing decisions were based off of online win rates. Which, if you do that, then of course Ganon's not going to get buffed. All the little Timmies are losing to him every game. Hello, Ganon. I apologize for the ads. I set them to the biggest interval without them is like 30 minutes is the highest I can set them to. Ganon's never going to be good unless they do a massive rework on him. I guess. Depends on what they do. I think people want to some people want a rework because they want him to be, you know, more in line with how they think he is in his games. But at the same time, if you take current Ganon and tweak his stats, you get, like, a monster of a character. Oh, Twitch. Yeah, I can't control Twitch as much. Sorry. Most characters that are bad in this game are bad because of mobility. Mobility is like a huge factor in Smash, which I'm sure I don't need to tell any of you that. It was not the DLC characters that did Ganon in. That had nothing to do with Ganon, like, getting worse. It was just people realized that the honeymoon era passed. People wanted him to be good, but then they realized that he was never good. He was not good at the start of Ultimate either. People just thought he was good. Nothing changed. People learned how to play the game. People didn't get access to DLC characters, and that's what made Ganon bad. This is an old one. This is a Newgrounds track. People said the same for all heavyweights. Yeah, everyone was optimistic that, oh, finally, our characters have been fixed. Look, Bowser can do things now. Maybe this is a sign that the heavyweights have potential. They finally addressed heavyweights in this game, is what people wanted to think. Because people usually believe what they want to think and not what is true. Wow, that was really cynical, what I just said. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. imagine Ganon with, hypothetically, y'all have seen, like, the mods, who's the Vishera? Vishera is the one who does Ganondorf mods. Fanendorf. It was like Ganon with Jigglypuff air stats. It's fucking hilarious. How long have we been going? We've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I want to find the name of this track because it's actually not even listed on this YouTube video. This is so old that it's one of those songs that was just uploaded by a bunch of people to YouTube with like a crusty JPEG of Mario that says Super Mario World Rock. Like and subscribe. Like 13 years ago, primordial YouTube uploads. Super Mario World Rock by Soundshifter on the Newgrounds audio portal. I've heard K. Rool, that is just hearsay. I have no idea if it's true. I've heard K. Rool has like a deceptively good number of tools to deal with Steve. Which, you know, crack matchups do exist. There's some like very good characters that struggle with very bad characters just because of the tools that they have. I don't know if K. Rool's one of them. Probably not. It's probably at best even, but I do think that's just kind of funny to think about. Playing like a jerk today. Like, that's fine, I guess, because you're losing. Are you still just like over F smashing or something? K. Rool got nerfed hard upon release just because of the same fate as Smash 4 Little Mac. I assume it was because, well, like all the other cases, an online win rate thing. What happened with Smash 4 Little Mac? Rage quit. I'll give you one match. If you're not back in line by the next time, then I'm gonna have to remove you to let someone else have room to join. He was too strong in casual mode. Yeah. You guys gonna start? Spamming up smash. Oh, okay. Real pros spam Ridley down smash. K. Rool's down smash. I get that it's bad, but it's such a funny, satisfying move to land. I love it. I'm okay with Mac getting nerfed. I'm okay with Mac being like one of the worst in the games because it's not just that he's like bad for casual players. He's bad for everybody. No one likes fighting Mac. There aren't very many Smash characters I would call just badly designed, but Mac is one of them, just because the way to deal with him is so tedious and obnoxious and unfun that his existence is just bad for the game. And I like Punch-Out. I like that he's in the game as a character. I would like him to be, like, designed differently in a less toxic way. In defense of Min Min, is there something that we can do that we're not doing, Gamz, is my question? I know that's a very broad question, but, like, if everyone does anything optimally, does Min Min just win these exchanges? Because that kind of feels like it's the case a lot of the time off stage. I realize that's a double-edged sword because you get her off stage, and optimally she should die every time. It's also not, even if that is the argument for balance. I'm not saying it is. I haven't read Gam's message yet. But if the argument is that, oh well, everything you do against this character is a free kill, and everything they do against you is a free kill, that's still not good game design, because it's not fun in a game like this when everything is decided in a single exchange. I always make the comparison to Castle Crashers, in which every PvP match is decided by who lands the first hit, because every combo in that game is so free and easy to juggle people forever to death that it just ends, one person gets the first hit, and then it's just like, you know, 60 seconds of being juggled as your health gets whittled down, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's not fun. That's not good game design. That's also why I'm generally not a fan of, like, really long combos in fighting games in general. I think long combos are not good game design. The amount of time that you deny a player control of their character, like input in the match, should always be very limited. Oh, I did. I think I had my jump. I just didn't think I needed it. My up special did not come out nearly as fast as I thought it would. Diagonal approach is usually the best. Alright, don't start the next match immediately. Hold on just 1 second. I need to kick Rage Quit because he is blocking other people who might play the game from joining the arena. Alright. Oh yeah, Dungeon Fighter. Tell me this doesn't sound a little like Sonic music. I guess it would be nice if Min Min was just, I don't know, less overtuned, but again, it's really hard to gauge how overtuned she is and what to change without significant data on her. And nobody plays her. Fun fact, Gamz is the only Min Min in the entire world. No one else has played this character besides Gamz. So, this is the only data we have to go on for buff and nerf decisions. Oh my god, it's so brutal. It's so mean. Oh, there's Ketchup. I remember Ketchup. Ketchup about to bring out the random main against Gamz's Min Min. Who did Gamz start with, just so I don't forget this time? Was it, I think it was me, or was it Congus? Doramigi is really strong in Japan, but most top North American players who use Min Min relegate her to a secondary. Are y'all ready to play? She's also one of those characters who, oh, with paint, okay, that's Congus. So, thank you for keeping track. She's also one of those characters who just plays completely unlike other characters, so I would imagine that's a part of why people would, like, maybe not want to main her. Because she's almost fundamentally playing a different game. I believe it's almost impossible to nerf her without gutting her. Yeah? What? Hypothetically, if that were the case, would that not be indicative of, like, a bad game design? I guess you could call it a precarious game design, but... Do you think the same is true about Ganon, or do you believe there's hope for Ganon Omni? Because I hear that a lot, is that, oh, you can't change anything about him, or he'll stomp casuals. Which I just don't think that's true. I think that's just not thinking about it very deeply. The one big change Ganon got was addressing tech checking, which is the perfect example of something you can do that will tremendously help, you know, against skilled players while completely not affecting casuals, because casuals don't even know what it is. Okay, well, thank you for playing Ribbon. GG's. You looked away. Yeah, it was a Ganon v Min Min match. It was not destined to last long. I hope if ARMS 2 ever comes out, it becomes a better game. What was, like, opinions on ARMS 1? I know it didn't get a ton of players compared to what, you know, a multiplayer fighting game needs, which I attributed to, well, the price tag mostly. and Nintendo being unwilling to budge on the price tag, even though the game probably would have sold and gotten a healthy player base if it was a $30 game. It also kind of seemed like it didn't have enough depth that I would play a ton of it, though. First for the fun for the first few weeks, abandoned by most afterwards. Yeah, that's about how I felt about it. It feels like the idea could have potential, but I don't know how they would realize that potential. We did I think we only did one stream of ARMS. I think it was a demo or it was like a free-to-play weekend. Which Nintendo never does, so that tells you how, like, it was doing, I suppose. And I don't really remember much about it. About the stream. There's a lot of games that would benefit from price lowering that I feel like is not being acknowledged by the people selling them. Just the simple fact that if you lower the price, you can move a lot more copies and theoretically make more profit than if you sold it at the higher price to much fewer people. But I don't know if they're worried about, I don't know, setting a precedent or something, like then people will expect other games to be that low price. Video game pricing is just kind of gross in 2024. Everything's $70 now, and they're going to get more expensive because AAA devs keep thinking that every game needs to have a bigger budget and be bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's just not going to be able to continue to happen. I'm sure with imagination. I kind of just want her arms to be knockable just because that's how it is in ARMS. And I think that could work with, you know, imagination if the rest of her kit is designed around that fact in some way. Maybe the arms deal damage when they're pulled back as well. I don't know. It's a little bit of quitter talk just to say, no, that can't work, that's impossible. But, I'm not on the Smash dev team. I'm very on the fence about reworking Ganon just because he says every time the topic comes up. I get that he's not the most representative of his games. Lots of Smash characters aren't. I don't think Ganon is any worse an offense than most of them are. But he's also like the most fun character in the game for me and many other people, and I don't want to lose that by them just like throwing out his entire current kit. That would be sad. I also think to some degree, everyone kind of has a different idea of what they think Ganon should be like, because everybody has a Ganon rework. And anything that they could go with is inevitably going to be disappoint like most people, because whatever they go with, that's not a bunch of people's imagined redesign of him. Alright, Kaiju battle. Kong versus Zilla. I think a lot of people like get really hung up on Dead Man's Volley, or specifically on Ocarina Ganondorf, and they think he's like, you know, a mage who floats around and uses projectile magic. That's the impression I get from a lot of people who suggest reworks for Ganon. When in reality, well, Ganondorf, I should say. Because in reality, Ganondorf doesn't use magic in most of his game appearances. He's a very brutish, physical, in-your-face melee fighter. In Wind Waker, in Twilight Princess, in Tears of the Kingdom. Ocarina is the exception, not the rule, when it comes to Ganondorf. Which is why I would like Pig Ganon. I want OG Ganon to be a character, because he uses magic in his fights. I want him to swing a trident around and throw magic projectiles. That can be the magic Ganon. I was hoping he would roll or something, but that's okay. Oh, you heading out, Min Min? Alright. GG's. You kind of destroyed us again, but GG's all the same. That was an optimistic F-smash. Oh, he didn't make it back from that? That sucks. Roll more. Congus, I need you to roll, buddy. Roll into my things, please. I wonder if he intended to put me on that platform. If so, that was some very precise move use. Okay, I got the back fist fair. Ugh. I'm throwing out attacks too much. I say as I continue just throwing out attacks and hoping. What was that movement? That was bizarre. Ah, I mistimed it. That would have been so good. That F tilt on ledge. Double bear got me. No! Ah! GG Congus. How much longer we got? We're at 2:45. We usually go for 3 hours. Maybe I'll go a little bit longer today because I ate up a little bit of the stream by playing with Elf King. Waluigi and Smash. Yay or nay? How unironic do you guys think the Waluigi fan base is? Because I hear a lot of people who say that they think it's completely ironic, that it's just a joke and no one actually wants him in the game. I think that's off the mark. I think there's lots of, like, genuine Waluigi fans. Myself included. I like that he's like this 1920s cartoon mustache twirling rapscallion looking dude. Because we don't have anyone like that in Smash. That's not necessarily his character. He's not, you know, Dick Dastardly, but it's also one of those cases where, you know, Nintendo's not going to give him a personality in their games, so I want Smash to do the job. I find it weird he isn't in Smash despite being... Okay, I'll wait for the ads to end. You know what? I can see when they're playing on my Twitch screen. Ad in progress, 1 minute. They're set for once every 30 minutes on Twitch as well. Difference is, I don't think Twitch ads are No, Twitch ads are not skippable. YouTube ads are usually skippable. Oh, Braxton got a stock. Yeah, I was just saying that ads on Twitch are also set to once every 30 minutes, which I don't think I can make them less than that. The problem is the Twitch ads are never skippable, and they're so long. YouTube ads are almost always skippable. I was saying that since it's kind of vague how associated with Wario Waluigi is, because Waluigi doesn't even get to be in, like, WarioWare, or Wario Land, or Wario Worlds. It's so disappointing that he's relegated exclusively to spin-off games. What happened? Did we lose someone? Oh, we will never get to see the catch-up random versus Gamz Min Min. Somehow, Ketchup always manages to get the red alts. Can you does random use the last alt of a character that you played as? Is that how it works? I'm wondering if this person has intentionally set up every character in the game to choose a ketchup-colored alt from random. If so, that's dedication. I'm very impressed. Uh-oh. I hope that's not a lobby buster. Oh, that ruined the lobby. All right, I'll make another one because we're not quite done yet. That's unfortunate. All right, new lobby is L46LH. 46. And let's try to get people in a similar order they were already in. That was, what was that? Ketchup versus Congus were in the arena. Let's see if Ketchup comes back. If not, I don't remember who was in line after Ketchup. I guess I'll take the opportunity to swap off Bowser. You know what? Let's bring out some D-Rule. Well, Braxton just lost, so Braxton should be in the back. I don't know if Ketchup is coming back or not. I don't... Has Dragonite gotten to... Dragonite was second. Alright, Dragonite, get in line. We'll all get behind you. Dragonite? Hello? Braxton is probably not listening to the stream. It's fine. Just don't mind Braxton. You guys good? I wish Daisy was a lot more different. Hey, she doesn't need to be, like, her own total character. I get that the fact that she's an Echo is the only reason she's in the game, but, like, acknowledge her games, man. I want her to have, like, if she must have vegetables, even though she wasn't in Mario 2, give her, like, the carrots from Mario Land. Well, Mario Land 2. They weren't in 1. There's no basis for this in any of the existing Mario lore, but I always thought it would be cool if Daisy's retainers were daisies. The enemies. You know, the flower ones that sing. And I think this was a custom move in Smash 4. There was a version of Toad's spores that would put the opponent to sleep. I thought that would be a cool variant for Daisy. If she has like the you know, a Daisy that spits out bubbles and then the opponent is asleep, relevant to how much damage the contact move would have done. Daisy just feels like an extra for Peach, but without the rudeness Peach has. She's so mean in this game. I don't know where it comes from. I guess this is where Smash is where she lets it all out. She's such a perfect, pristine princess in the Mario games that she just has to be just a cold, mean lady in Smash. But she's also, you know, she's more tomboyish. I would at least like for her to, like, not have the slaps that Peach has. Let Daisy punch stuff. Give her a unique jab animation. You can do that much, right? Missed potential. If we knew that we were going to get another Pokemon in Smash, like no way around it, we don't have the option of saying, no, we're good, we don't need more Pokemon. Another one's gonna happen. Who would you want? I kind of have trouble. I can't think of a whole lot of, like, recent interesting ones that I would be interested in playing Smash as. Most of them get in because of the anime, not the games. Grass-type starter. Decidueye was something that I remember a few people saying they wanted. Not just because it was a grass-type starter, but also because it was, like, a dedicated archer character, which we don't have in Smash. Bisharp. Sceptile or Decidueye. Meowth feels iconic enough, but just what a boring moveset he would have. I would love, just for flavor, if the random button was Ditto. Like, you actually start the match as a Ditto, and then the starting animation is you morphing into the selected fighter that random chose for you. We don't have a Gen 3 rep. I guess. Do we have a Gen 5 rep? I guess if we count Pichu as a Gen 2 rep, but I don't know, I've honestly never even thought about that, about having to like represent each generation of Pokemon. Imagine Snorlax in Smash Brothers. I can't imagine him like walking around and moving. I don't think it's within my brain's capabilities to picture that. They actually do your Ditto suggestion for one fighting game I play. Is it Pokon? Not Pokon. Pokken. Yeah, Pokken. Or is it just like a slime morph character similar to Ditto, but not literally Ditto? Oh, okay. Did we fight already? I guess we did. D-Rule versus Plant. Patooey versus Worse Patooey. Oh, we would have to get... Why do we always get Kalos whenever I play Brawler? I have a... If you're listening, I have Helicopter Kick, Lemon. If you care to know. This is a bad idea, using Shot Put in neutral, but like if he's just gonna stand there. I know a couple people who insist that Piranha Plant is a she. Which, I mean, I don't really care if it's a he or a she. That's fine either way. It just kind of it seems like a weird thing to care about so much when there's not a canonical explanation for it. That was supposed to be an up smash. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to go that steeply angled. Right into it. Nah, I'm good. I'll wait back here. Hey, use that down special again. Yeah, right into the shot put. Ow. Maybe I shouldn't have told him that. Maybe I should not have taunted Lemon. Oh, no! Nice dare. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna kill with Brawler Throw. Come on, let me grab you. Keep shielding. I shouldn't have done that. He just saved me. Aww. Man. I cannot walk off dare with helicopter kick. That was suicide, what I just did. Alright, let me swap one more time back to Ganon. And then we'll stop after I come back to get one more match. Shot put the character. No, that's Plant. Plant is shot put the character. Me Brawler can do other things. That Plant only has the one good move. That's not true. Plant also has a nice up smash and a nice up throw. Generally nice up moves, which is like a weirdly consistent thing for Plant fighters. Because that's also Ivysaur's things, is moves that go up. Hello, Mahisha. You have unfortunately caught us just at the end of the Smash stream. We're going to do like 5 more matches before we stop. But my friend Wickersham generally does these streams every Friday around this time. I think he's in our associated channels list. I'm kind of filling in for the month of August because he's on vacation. That's how this is going. But usually I'm in his streams every Friday, just hanging out, playing the game. It took Piranha Plant having, like, nothing else to draw from for us to get any kind of Paper Mario representation in Smash. We get a skin based on Paper Mario plants, and we get, like, a move, the poison, based off of Paper Mario. Only because they had so little to draw from for a moveset for a house plant. Aside from that, we don't get nothing. We get a stage where the one like good Paper Mario game being represented has to share with two parts of the stage and music that no one wants to exist. They really did us dirty with they made a Paper Mario stage, and 2 of the 3 sections are from Sticker Star. Come on. What are you doing, Smash? Ooh, I didn't even consider that they could do that with the poison. Bowser can do that with the very tip of his fire. Omni, you can't let him 3-stock you. Nair more. Spam up smash. Shit, that didn't work. It's kind of funny that even though Plant is, you know, a bad character, it still kind of forces you to play the game in its way, just because Tui is so different from anything else in Smash. Alright, you gotta stock. And there's the up throw. Not enough. Ridley is still at it at 168%. Is that Ridley's best out of shield? Is jumping Nair? Oh, there it is. With down special.
A runner flag wins.
I'll probably do Blur tomorrow. Jack's gonna be busy doing his building his PC, so maybe I'll do a Blur stream. As self-serving as playing that game is. I enjoyed it, and I'll probably do it in like 1 or 2 more streams. I'll finish it. The racing video game, not the Damon Albarn band. I was never a fan of the Mega Man X series. I was never a huge fan of the Mega Man series in general, but I don't know, I guess I liked the campiness of the original Mega Man games with the Robot Masters and the theming and everything. And then the X games having bad guys who were like weird robotic animals just kind of didn't do it for me. As well as the series, like, trying to take itself seriously with a serious story, which is extremely hypocritical of me, because I just said that's what I liked about, you know, the Sonic Adventure games, but... I feel like, you know, I was gonna say I feel like it's a sunken cost thing where you get invested in the lore over the course of several games, but which maybe it is. It feels kind of dismissive of me to say, like that's the only thing the games have going for them. I know it's not. I know people like the way the games like play and are designed as well. They tried to make a dark story, but the story doesn't actually take itself seriously enough. Yeah, I could see that. I had that problem with something recently, and I'm having trouble remembering what it was. I think maybe I'm thinking of Trials. I'm playing Trials Fusion, the motorcycle game, which for some reason tries to have, like, a story? With, like, a post-apocalypse and an AI takeover or something. But the tone of the game is so, like, jackass and so irreverent and silly and slapstick that it's impossible to care about. And people have that complaint about, like, Borderlands 2. Not Borderlands, the second game, but the Borderlands series as well. I feel like I've heard that. every X game ultimately comes back to Sigma, right? Like, he's more or less always the bad guy, in the same way that Wily is always the bad guy in every Mega Man game. Brax kind of mashes. Yeah, that's Braxton. He is he doesn't main Mario, he mains Mario's F smash. The EXE collection, that's the only Mega Man series that I love, is the Battle Network games, and they're completely unlike any of the, like, Mega Man platformers, so I don't know if there's any necessarily any crossover with being a Mega Man fan and being a Battle Network fan. There's references. It's full of references to, like, the classic series. I think the main thing that they decided to go for when trying to do a Mega Man RPG with Battle Network was that Mega Man's main thing is taking powers from opponents he beats. So they did a Pokemon type thing where the gimmick of the game is that you collect moves from, you know, RPG opponents that you beat in the form of battle chips. And that's how they decided to translate Mega Man into an RPG format. I can't recommend Battle Network enough personally. As much of a rough start as the first game is, I mentioned this earlier in the stream, Battle Network 1 has a lot of bad game design decisions that can make it a slog to get through. So you could either skip that and go straight to 2, or you could just understand that you're going to have to probably push through it before you get to the good part. You know, it's one of those cases. I also don't like most RPGs. The only RPGs I ever really care for are ones that that reinvent the wheel, that do something completely unlike any other RPG has done. So, Pokemon, which at the time was completely unheard of, its systems. Battle Network is just unlike anything else. Undertale. There's a lot of things I dislike about Undertale, but I love how unique the battle system is. Might do that with Kingdom Hearts 1 because the game is aged like milk. You think so? Kingdom Hearts 1 is the only Kingdom Hearts game that I kind of like a little bit. I remember struggling with Kingdom Hearts 2. I just wasn't having fun with that one. And that's not to say anything about the spin-off games with their forced gimmicks that often ruin them. Ooh, nice spike. And hanging with Congas can concur with the camera issues. I just don't remember it, I guess. I don't remember having difficulty with the camera. I heard that complaint about A Hat in Time. A friend of mine hated the camera in that game, and I never had an issue with it. Maybe it's because I'm, you know, old. And I grew up in the N64 era, so I have a high tolerance for camera bullshit. What are you... Optimistic. Didn't quite pan out, but I appreciate the hustle. Alright, once again, my next match will be the final match of the day. I don't know if that's this next match or we got one more. Oh, we got one more. So 2 more matches. You guys want to start? Let Lemon go ahead and start, because Congus will wait forever for the other person to start. Maybe it's been a while since I played it. Maybe I just need to play it again. I found out recently that my YouTube videos were being, like, spammed to hell with ads. The stream VODs. Because I had it set to let YouTube place them automatically, and it was placing them, like, once every 3 minutes. In, like, a 2-hour video. It was absolutely nuts. So now I have to go back through, like, 1,000 VODs and manually place ads for them. In non-insane intervals. I like the grab animation. When plant gets grabbed, it's the opponent just holding it by the stem. Which, yeah, what else are you gonna hold it by? I've just never noticed the animation before now. I forget the specific Patui mechanics. Shot put, if you hit it with a strong enough attack, which it has to be pretty strong, it doesn't, like, destroy the shot put, but it nullifies it. Like, you'll smack it, and then it won't have a hitbox until it lands again. I don't think Tui is like that, though. I think maybe it is, but it's just so strong that almost nothing nullifies it. What is this? I recognize this. Is it Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy VII Battle Theme. I couldn't play Final Fantasy. I tried. I tried Final Fantasy 1 and 7, and 1 was just, it was fine for its time, I guess. It was a very standard RPG, but in a world that I didn't find, like, fun or interesting, like Dragon Quest. And then Final Fantasy VII just had a lot of things that I struggle with. The isometric camera. The ATB action time battle system. I hate being on a timer when I'm in menus. That just kills the game for me. I can't Final Fantasy VII and I can't Chrono Trigger because of that. Alright, final match. Did I fight Lemon? Was that the rotation? Who was I before? I was, yeah, I was D-Rule. So I think I fought Lemon the Plant. Does anyone remember? Alright, okay, we'll do a match, and then I'll do a match with Omni. Which means ideally I should win this, but if I don't win this, then I'll still do a match with Omni.
3, 2, 1, go!
And I'll kick everybody out to make it happen, you hear me? Oh, what was that? No, you interrupted my flame choke. Wow, that didn't... Whiz Kick is not that powerful. I don't know why I was surprised by that, but... I don't know, I felt like it should have interrupted Patui. That was too low. That was way too low. spot dodge. Didn't have the jump. I think we did a JMU against the Piranha Plants in Ganon Court at some point. I don't remember for sure, though. Obviously, it didn't matter since I still suck at the matchup. I also, like, never really see any plants, so I guess this is just remembering the matchup somewhat. Fortunately, I am blessed by Lemon missing the Flame Choke tax, so I got that going for me. No. You're not gonna down B me. Alright, 122. Can I do it? Probably not. No, stop that. Oh, just an up smash. Okay. Me and Omni, one more match. Everyone else, get out of here. Final match. I slowly remembered the matchup over the course of that match, but not quickly enough. Sorry, Ketchup and Braxton. I feel bad for Ketchup, because Ketchup probably just found the arena again. GG's, everyone else. That was a silly misinput. That's not fair. This dragon's body is more of a sword than Ganon gets to have. That's surprisingly low end lag. This is another Newgrounds thing. It's a chemical plant by Xenogenocide. Oh. I see what you're... No, I'm not stupid. I invented that game. Get out of here. Oh, the Nair was too fast. Come on. Come on, grab me. You know you want to. Oh, the inside Ridley hitbox. Would have been cool. Yeah, take that. Fuck you. I win, in my mind. That was supposed to be an up air. I don't think it would have mattered. I think an up air still would have killed me. Alright. That was our Smash Arena. GG's, everyone. Wicker may be back to hosting these next week. We may have a week off. I don't know what his plans are. But thank you guys for joining me today. Fun matches. And I'll probably be streaming Blur tomorrow is my plan. Don't know if I'll stream anything on Sunday or not, or what next week might entail, because I'll be starting up work again. I'll see you guys next time.